Good day guys, and welcome back to my channel. And in the previous tutorial, as you can see here, I have used the folder that I have used in the previous tutorial, and I have already taught you, or rather show you, about the um, widgets that are probably ready to design or used as a GUI function for user interface. Yes, and now I'm gonna teach you about layouts. Now, layouts serve as a container for holding widgets and other layouts as well. In fact, layouts are widgets as well. We will not mention all the layouts here, but we'll work with the most important or most widely used ones that you will soon be needing in your program or while you're designing. Okay, so now let's proceed and tackle our first layouts. So first we're gonna use the relative layout. Relative layout works pretty much like float layout, and as you can see there, let's try and run it. Okay guys, there. Now this is the relative layout, which is yet uh, not yet not yet being placed in their positions. So let's proceed to a next layout, which is commonly used. Okay, the next one we're gonna talk about is the grid layout. So the grid layout usually are used in the Kivy language for designing, because as you can see, it is not yet uh, fixed in their positions. But if we're gonna put here the rows, it will respond to rows, and columns, the grid layout. Okay, now we're gonna try and run it now. As you can see, I have already put two rows in this command, so each one of them has two rows of in each widget that is made here, or it is mentioned here. If we're gonna change this to 4, now let's try and run it, then the widgets are rearranged into 4 rows. Okay, now let's try the columns. This is called poles, and let's try the two columns. And now as you can see, it is column by 2. And now let's try the 4 columns and save. And after the run it, and there are 4 columns in each rows. Okay, so this is how the grid layout works. Now the next layout that we're gonna talk about is the box layout. Now the box layout is the most commonly used in Kivy. It's because it already has a it only responds in relative orientation, which is the vertical and horizontal. So the if we try to run it without declaring uh, a orientation, so the default of box layout will be horizontal. But if we are gonna declare here that the box layout orientation will be uh, vertical vertical, then the output will change into, oh sorry, vertical, oh I mean horizontal. So horizontal, vertical is the, oh, my bad, horizontal is the default of the orientation of the box layout. I think I have the wrong spelling. Okay, or oh my god, orientation, that's why. So I'm not I'm very sorry guys. Vertical. And now let's try and run it. It's already running, so let's force it to stop. Now you can see it's in vertical, so the default is horizontal, which is I have showed you first. It's sadly my bad because I didn't notice the wrong spelling of my orientation, and I'm thinking that I have totally mixed it up. So the default of the box layout is originally a horizontal. So if you declared it as a vertical, see here, then this will be the output of your widgets. It is in vertical, so it's okay. Let's close it and move on. Next, now let's do a stock layout. So stock layout responses to RL, or right left minus TB, yeah, like that is the positioning of the stock layout. So let's run stock layout. If we're not gonna declare something, okay, this will be the output of this stock layout. Then Kivy is not check, okay. Let's remove the orientation vertical and let's try and run it again. Here, as you can see there, they're all intact. So let's try and declare the orientation RL minus TB. Okay, let's try and run it. Oh, still the same. Let's try and declare the size. Mm, Size hint is to none. Let's copy this. Paste, 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 paste. Then let's declare our size. Let's see if the output would change. 200. Then let's try and copy this. By the way, I don't know if the slider or the other widgets are adaptable to size hint or the size designing thing. So I'm not sure if this would rather be effective. I just wanna show this and learn also if the output still still gonna change. Okay, so let's try it. Oops, it's not still running. Stuck layout. Yeah, size hint none, active 2. 36. So I think this won't adapt the oh my god, there are many widgets that won't adapt in this text poetry. So this won't adapt also in the size hint. Let's erase it so that we could run text, enter text, size hint, text put doesn't apply also. I think we're gonna play here in a label or a button. See, max progress bar also doesn't. I think slider is not also checkbox. So let's play with the button widget and label for the okay. So this is not good. So let's declare let's declare them. Let's declare them like this. Let's try. LR BT. Okay. Still the same, but it has no button in it. So let's try another. Mm, let's declare a button, guys. Let's declare a button here and put the size hint is to none, comma, none. Then let's declare the size 300 by 200. Then let's add a button. Okay, let's add there, and let's move this right here at the bottom of our buttons. Okay, there, let's try and run it. There, as you can see, the output is in the left right. If we're gonna change this to RLTB, it might go output is will be on the right left of the corner. Okay, as you can see there, that is how a uh, stack layout works. Okay guys, now the next layout we're gonna do is anchor layout. So we're gonna use this layout with its particular or widget with positioning. So this layout is more on the let's just say left, right, or right, bottom, like that. So let's change the size first of our button. 100, and this is uh, let's take a smaller one, 50. So let's use first only one button. Okay guys, let's change this into anchor layout. Anchor layout. Then we're not gonna use this orientation anymore because we are gonna use the anchor underscore x to and declare it right. Then next, here is to y, declare it top. Then let's try and run it. There, the button is positioned in the upper right corner of the anchor layout. So let's try another one, and let's declare the anchor to center, x to center, and then save it, then try and run it again. Then it is in the center top. Okay, no. Then next we're gonna declare some other positions, which is the let's put this x to left. Then next is let's put this to bottom. Okay, save it and run. Now the button is on the left side bottom of our layout, the anchor layout. So that is how an anchor layout works, and that is it for this video tutorial. And thank you for listening, guys, and see you on my next video tutorial. And goodbye, guys.